call it?
We call it Epcot.
Please stand clear of the doors.
E-P-C-O-T.
Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Epcot.
Welcome aboard the Walt Disney World monorail to Epcot. For those of you standing, please hold on to the handrails throughout our journey and stay clear of the doors. For the comfort of others, no smoking, please. Smoking, please. Thank you. Thank you. We are traveling to Epcot.
Traveling to Epcot. To Epcot. To Epcot.
To Epcot.
E-P-C-O-T.
To Epcot. To Epcot.
Our goals for Epcot Center are quite clear. We want to first entertain, then inform and inspire all who come here, and above all, to instill in our guests a new sense of belief and pride in mankind's ability to shape a world that offers real hope to people everywhere in the world.
I could listen to this all day. Good evening, my friends. Welcome to the show. Thank you, Ricky DJ Technoid Reed, for that awesome mix from Epcot Center, where all the buzz, and I think every girl on Instagram was and probably still is tonight, which is why we are not there. I'm Lou Mongello. You are my friend. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. If you are watching live, thank you. Grab a snack, sit back, relax, make yourself comfortable. If you're watching on the replay, don't forget, every Wednesday night right here, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. I noticed as people were coming in, there's a bunch of new names, faces, people, friends in the box. So if you are a long-time listener or new-time listener, first-time watcher, let me know in the comments below so I could make sure I say hello and that I welcome you and you go through, the initiation ceremony. Do we have an initiation ceremony? No, we need one. I think we need 15 years later, I think we need some sort of an initiation ceremony. But yeah, lots of familiar names in the box. Welcome, welcome, welcome. For those of you who are braving the winter weather throughout the country in the Northeast, if you think it's cold there, it was like 57 degrees today. Look, I got long shirts, which is sort of freezing for Florida, but I dig it a lot. Kevin Harrington, man, long time no see. It is good to see you again. I wish you would come back to the retreat this year. So Mike Guidone, am I pronouncing that right? I got to just scroll by so fast. First timer from Long Island, where there's a high concentration of first-time listeners. I got like 3 emails from somebody from the same person who was from Long Island like 2 days ago. That's why I say that. Joseph Ballesteros is watching. I dig Joseph and all the stuff you do. Marie Nicholson, Matt Shane, again, this is a hopefully nice diversion from the crying baby and lack of sleep. So it's good to you. Matt Shane from MSK Digital Media. If you like the WDW Radio newsletter, and I hope that they do, I hope that you do. If not, why haven't you subscribed yet? Stop what you're doing. Go over to WRadio.com. Subscribe to the newsletter. That's all Matt and Kelly All kinds of good stuff. Mike Ruffin wants to know the number to look at. Mike Ruffin, just jumping right to it. Mike, I'm going to post it up because I know where you are, and you're out. You're out in Disneyland, as it were. So I'm going to put this up, and hopefully you can get through because I know this is your first time out there, and oh, the fun it looks like you are having. Kareen, it was so nice to meet you a couple of weeks ago. See you back here in the box. Let's see, this week is all about Star Wars, says Matt Shane. You mean you're teaching your child already about Star Wars? She's a little young, but it's good that you start sort of indoctrinating her into the world. Just start playing the movie in the background, just so she hears it and starts to absorb it. 57 is warm compared to Howell, New Jersey. I can imagine what it's like in Howell. And the only thing I miss about Howell is the food from Howell. By the way, my head is not dirty. They are ashes, if that is your thing. Terry Cincinnati, nice to see you. Julie Trandiley from the Little Kitchen.net. It's always good to see you. Julie, why are you not at the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival of Food like every other girl on Instagram today? Hey, it's Lou. You're on the air?
Hey, Lou, it's Mike.
Hey, man, what's going on, brother? I was hoping that was you.
I am walking through, I'm in California Adventure right now.
Dude, so tell me, this is your first time, right? First time out there?
First time in 15 years. I went back for 2004, so it's my first time back.
Yeah, but you were like 3 years old 15 years ago. So, all right, man, give me the lowdown on your thoughts of Disneyland.
Well, first off, I have somebody I think that might want to say hey to you. So hold on just a second.
If it's a cozy cone, I'm going to be so excited.
Prince T'Challa, could you say hey to a friend of mine? Absolutely. Cool. Hey, Lou, someone wants to talk to you. This is my friend Lou Mongello. Hello. Hello there, Lou.
Prince T'Challa?
I cannot hear him. You can't hear him. Well, let me put you on speakerphone.
Hello there. Is this Lou?
Is this Prince T'Challa? King T'Challa.
Yes,
wait, you're King T'Challa. What am I saying?
Well, how are you doing?
How you doing, brother? Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever indeed. I'm wondering, why are you not here with us today?
I wish I was there. I love it there. I'm starving and could use a cozy cone, and getting my picture with you is always a highlight of my trip out there.
A very wise choice. I have not eaten at the cozy cone before, but I have to go ahead and try.
You got to get a cozy cone.
Next time I come out,
you got to keep that nice. You got to keep that superhero figure though. So it's just cozy cones are not good for the superhero figure.
But it is okay to have one day at least.
One day. I think we call this cheat days.
Yes, is that what you call them?
That's what we call them. Except you can't have every day as a cheat day.
True. Well, it has been an honor speaking with you, my friend.
It is definitely an honor to speak to you as well, my friend.
Absolutely. Hopefully you can come over here one day. We can
I'm
train
looking
together.
forward to it. I'll buy you a cozy cone.
Of course.
I figured you would like that.
So, all right. So, listen, was that just some random dude that you picked up on the street, or was that really the king?
No, that's real. That's really him. It is absolutely empty here right now. The longest line I think I've waited in was Indiana Jones Fast Pass Return, which was about 10 minutes.
No kidding. Do you want to know why, Mike Ruffin, from the moving
because
platform?
It's pouring rain.
No.
It's pouring rain.
Because every single person is in Epcot right now for the Orange Bird Sipper.
I'm pretty much now offering Disneyland merchandise trade and maybe my firstborn child for an Orange Bird Sipper cup. If somebody can get me one before I get back, because by the time I get back on Friday, they're going to be gone.
I might be able to help you out there. I will see what I can do about making that happen for you.
That would be awesome. So, yeah, I saw some of the merchandise for that, and it looks awesome. So, but yeah, it's an amazing trip out here. I rode Mission Breakout for the first time.
What do you think?
I can't. You would have to bleep me if I gave you my true opinion.
Is it a good bleep or a bad bleep?
Oh, it's a good one. Oh my
good.
gosh! I immediately got off of it and went back on it again.
That's the way.
My goal is to try to get all the rotations of it. So far, I've gotten Elvis and Pat Benatar.
That's cool, man. Yeah, because there's like one that's usually pretty tough to get, so you got to try and hit them all.
Yeah, I was expecting to get Hit Me With Your Best Shot, like right out. Like that was the first one I thought I'd get because I've heard that's the most common. But the first one I got was Elvis.
All right. More importantly, let's skip all of the pleasantries here. What's the best thing that you've eaten since you've been there?
Oh man, I had my first churro.
I saw that.
I had my first churro, and it was as amazing as I thought it would be.
Nice.
I had my first cozy cone.
And what kind did you get?
I got the chili cone queso.
That a boy. That's the way to do it. Now that it's been a few minutes, go back and get the chicken con queso. No, the chicken verde. Sorry, chicken verde.
I don't think it's there anymore.
Stop it. You need to send me a picture of the menu then.
Unless I was just looking at the wrong code, like the wrong loose one. Like they have the stand. Like I was at the wrong one.
You need to just walk up and say, "Make all these cones happen," and they'll.
I want one of them.
Yeah. Tell me what the Lou Mongello
one
special.
Of every cone. Yeah. So, but I am sticking around tonight for World of Color. I've never seen that before, so.
Oh, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Hopefully the rain holds off for World of Color. And like I said, it's just crowd-wise. It's unbelievable. Like, yeah, it's kind of rainy and gross. It's not raining now, but it's windy and kind of cold. And it's gotten a little bit more crowded ever since. But this morning, when it was like really drizzling, there was no one here. I was taking pictures of Main Street completely empty.
Good for you, man. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Enjoy every second.
A better week to come crowd-wise.
Yeah, a little rain never hurt anybody. So go enjoy, man. Go eat all the things, and we'll be looking for your photos over at the moving platform.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do another churro here now that I'm hooked on churros. So
cool, brother.
But I figured since I'm here, I'd call in and chat with you for a few minutes. But enjoy box night. Hey, everybody in the box.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man.
Have a great rest. Have a great rest of the night. I'll watch the replay tonight when I get back to the hotel.
Sounds good, man. And people can find your Disneyland stuff over on Facebook at the Moving Platform.
Yes, the Moving Platform is the Facebook group. If you want to do the YouTube, it's youtube.com/the Moving Platform. There's literally a vlog going up every single day for Disneyland. Day one is already up, actually from yesterday. And if you're on Instagram, it's the Moving Platform on Instagram. That's where all the photo stuff is happening.
Awesome.
So there's just content everywhere.
Good. Go get some food and bring some back.
I am. What do you want me to bring you back?
Something that travels well.
All right. Well, you have a great rest of the night in the box. And again, have a great night, everybody. And I'll talk to you later, man.
Awesome, brother. Thanks for calling in, buddy.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, man. See ya. Oh, how cool. Now I wish I was in Disneyland. I mean, I'm close to Disney World, but I wish I was in Disneyland. So, Rob Shumway says, podcasting, which platforms are the best to upload to get out? I'm not sure. Are you asking me where to host your podcast, or you shoot me a private message, Rob, and I'm happy to help you with all of your podcasting. Oh, the calls are coming in fast and furious, unlike the really bad Universal attraction. Hey, it's Lou. You're on the air.
Hey, Lou Mongello. This is Andrew from British Columbia in Quesnel.
Whoa, what's going on, Andrew? How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I am awesome. How are things up in BC?
It is great. I have some excellent Disney news to tell you.
Lay it on me, brother.
I met two of the original Disney princesses.
Who are they? Becky Mankin and who?
No, Paige O'Hara and Linda Lincoln or whatever.
No.
Belle and Jasmine.
Oh, that's awesome. Paige O'Hara is like the nicest woman in the world, too, right?
Oh, she is just amazing. I gave her, I gave her some of my hot sauce, actually. The Oddball Organic stuff, and she loves it.
Oh, that's
I even gave some to Jasmine, too. But I got her to sign something that's very special. It is a VHS tape. If people are listening out there, VHS tape is something back in the 80s and 90s. So this was not sold in stores. It was a 1991 New York release that was 70% finished and was premiered in New York City.
Wow. Dude, that's awesome. I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, there's not many of that. There's not many out there, but it's a work in progress cassette tape. You could not find it in any video stores. I have one, and also I just found out that Paige has one.
That is a super cool collectible, man. Talking about a cool one of a kind thing.
Yeah, and she said that it was only 70% done. They showed it in New York as a premiere, but you cannot get it anywhere. So she wrote on the front of it just her name. That's
awesome. That is cool, man. And it's a great story, too.
Yeah, and I also got Jasmine to put her name on a Diamond Edition Aladdin Disney movie poster that I have.
Oh, nice, man. I dig it. Are you excited for the new Aladdin, the live-action movie?
I am. I think, personally, I would cast Dan Castaneda as the genie, because he played in Return to Jafar and the Aladdin TV series since Robin Williams was not available or whatever.
Yeah.
I would pick him because he did really good in those movies. Will Smith, I'm not too sure, but I might have to see it in theaters just to see if I liked it more, because you can't tell from a trailer.
Yeah, and I think that's what we were saying a couple weeks ago when the trailer first dropped, and people were a little. Some people were on the fence about Will Smith. I think you have to see it. You know, you can't judge by a still photo or a couple of seconds of a trailer. So it'll be interesting to see the reaction once the film comes out.
Yeah, I'm just kind of excited to actually see Toy Story 4.
I am as well. That wasn't the highest one on my list of new movies because I thought Toy Story 3 was sort of a fitting ending. So I'm curious because they obviously felt that there was another story that had to be told. It's going to be what that story is and who's involved. In order to bring those toys back out of the closet, why did they feel that there was a need? So it has to be a compelling enough story to have created another film.
Yeah, but we get to find out what actually happened to Bo Peep.
That's right.
I mean, in the third one, it's like when Rex said, "What about Bo Peep?" It's like, okay, what happened? I mean, there had to be a story between 2 and 3 right in there. And I would love to see the ending for Toy Story 3. I think they should have ended where Woody actually said something to Andy, just like what he did with Sid, but kind of in a friendly kind of thing.
Right.
That would have been a tear-jerking moment if he actually talked to Andy one last time, because he did that with the cell phone. But why didn't he talk there? I mean, come on.
Well, that's cool, man. Listen, I appreciate you calling in and sharing your story of your meeting your princesses.
Thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to knowing how much the hot sauce you've had so far. Take care, and don't use too much.
I won't, brother. Thanks so much, man.
All right, see ya.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
You'll find, by the way, as a quick aside, and then I'm going to quickly answer Calvin's questions, you will find I am deliberately going to stay away from conversations about food today. Again, I mentioned it's Ash Wednesday, so it's a Catholic thing, and for some of us, we choose to fast today. So I have chosen to completely fast. Normally, fasting you get 2 little meals and then like 1 normal meal. I've had nothing but water all day, so I'm a little loopy, a little delirious, and it'll be a relatively short show before I actually pass out from the hunger. Part of the reason why, a big reason why, I did not go to the Flower and Garden Festival tonight. I could not torture myself with all that food. Hey, it's Lou. You're on the air.
Hello, Lou Mongello. It's Darlene Nagy from West Seneca, New York.
Of course it is, and of course you are. And how are you?
Trying to warm up. It was 9 degrees and minus
Celsius. 9 degrees
7.
Celsius. 9 degrees.
Oh, goodness gracious. Go on.
Of course the dog barks. That's okay. Wow, 9 degrees. I thought 55 or 57 today here in Florida was cold, but.
Oh, yeah, no. The 9 degrees and the -7 wind chill was very, very frigid this morning. My grandpuppy, who's a Newfoundland, didn't even want to go to daycare today.
I don't know how you do it. But one more reason to move to Florida, by the way.
I know. Trust me. I've got a list a mile long why to move to Florida. But, yeah, I'm, really excited about the new flower and garden season and that, and I'm hoping that they're going to bring out even more new characters in the parks, because when we were there and we got, a picture with Daisy, I haven't had a picture with Daisy in ages, absolute ages.
So let me ask you, and I'll ask you this question as well as the people who are watching too. You said you wish they would bring out more characters in the parks.
Yes.
What character that either you've never seen before or is very rare from anything, right? We'll take Marvel out of the equation because they can't, but anything Disney or Pixar related, what character would you love to be able to meet and interact with and take a picture with in the parks?
Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
But they come out for parties sometimes.
Yeah, and that's what I heard, and it was like, I haven't seen them since I took Alicia years and years and years ago when she was a baby.
Yeah, I've never taken a picture with them, but I have seen pictures of them, I think at either the Christmas party or the Halloween party or...
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, you're lucky. When I move down there, I'll be able to partake in all this. I know.
Exactly. So you'll have, when you come down here, since that's your thing, you could almost make up, a giant sheet of all the characters, and that's like your quest. Every time you go, you try and check off another box for a character that you've never seen before.
Oh, exactly. Because, I was just, so enthralled that they had, Jungle Book characters and stuff, and I think Robin Hood characters. I was like, oh, wow, and people are getting pictures with Peter Pan. I already have that one, though. Thank you very much, Lou Mongello. But, it's so cool to be able to get in a line and see them. Keith was like, when we went on the last trip, he was surprised you could go into the launch bay, and we got our picture with Chewbacca. He is so soft and cuddly. And Kylo Ren and BB-8, he was just, he was like, wow, he goes, I didn't know we could do this. And I'm like, yeah, you can, it's like, this is something new. He didn't know there were Star Wars characters. I think he just totally...
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
He didn't know. Yeah. I said, well, with Star Wars opening up, this is our foot in the door.
Yeah. So somebody just, Amber Bramwell said, do they bring out characters around at meals on cruises? We're doing Halloween on the Fantasy. They do at some restaurants at certain times. So,
breakfast.
Yeah,
I remember breakfast when we were on the cruise.
So on the Fantasy now, there's Rapunzel's Royal Table, so you'll meet characters from Tangled there. I'm not going to spoil some of the surprises of some of the other characters that you'll meet. Jeff Cobiel wants to meet Wilbur Robinson. I don't think I've ever seen him ever in the parks.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, there are so many characters that they could bring out, and I think what they're going to do in the future, since they started this, I think they're going to rotate the characters and bring them out in stages.
Right.
To change it up for guests, because I think they've realized that guests that are repeat, visitors are going to want to see different characters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's what I think is going to happen.
And I'm trying to remember what it was. And if anybody's watching in the box, I know recently, I don't know if it was either an after-hours event or a DVC event, or no, even in the Magic Kingdom, they had sort of surprise characters every day for a week-long period of time. And I remember people were going to Magic Kingdom because it would be like Prince John and some of the more obscure characters like from Pinocchio. So they do it occasionally, which I dig. Here's a question for you and for everybody else who's watching. What is the longest you would wait to meet and take a picture of it with a character?
I have, and I would wait, again, probably about an hour, 15 minutes.
And who would that be for?
That would probably be in this time. I would love to meet any of the characters from Zootopia.
Okay.
Any of the characters from Zootopia. I think that would be really cool. So, because they're not in the parks right now, and so that would be something new. I would also, I've never had my picture with Darth Vader, and I would wait probably an hour and a half to meet Darth Vader.
Okay.
I don't think he takes pictures, though.
He does. He takes pictures, but he and that whiner Kylo Ren don't like hugs, and I know that from. They do not like hugs, and I know it from personal experience. So, yeah, people saying 20, 30 minutes, half hour, an hour, no more than 30, 40 minutes. Terry Cincinnati, only 38 minutes. She's very, very particular.
Love Terry.
Don't encourage it. Don't encourage that behavior. Wall-E would be great. So Brad Peterson, years ago, they built a roll-around Wall-E character that they brought out at D23 Expo that they never brought into the parks, partially due because his weight and his size, and I think they were concerned about, if something happened and he rolled over a guest's foot and things like that. But I still love that movie. I have a Wall-E. I have a few Wall-Es actually back there on my shelf, so I would love to see him in the parks.
Oh yeah, that would be really cool. Now, wasn't R2D2 one time rolling around too?
Yes, they have had R2D2, and I think when they used to do clearly when Star Wars Weekends was around, you'd be able to do it.
I've seen them. Yes.
Tony would wait an hour for talking C-3PO. Yeah, we're finding more and more of the characters are not just talking with a very limited number of pre-recorded, but a wider variety of pre-recorded interactions for guests, which makes it really feel a lot more authentic and personal, too.
Yes. What do you think, which characters do you think that'll be different when Star Wars Land opens? Galaxy's Edge. Which characters do you think are going to be different that they're going to have for
so it's going to
meet and greet? Right.
So it's going to not only follow the second trilogy, right? So you're not going to meet Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're not going to meet anybody from that original trilogy. I'm going to ask the studio audience to keep down the applause when I tell you that you're not going to meet Jar Jar Binks in the parks. I'm happy to disappoint. But I think what you're going to get is not just characters from the later trilogy, but I think more importantly, Darlene, they are crafting not only new characters that are inhabitants of Batuu, so we've already seen that A1000 figure, but the idea is that not only are you a character in the story, but all the cast members, the residents of Batuu, have their own backstories as well. So yes, you'll be able to buy merchandise with Chewbacca and R2-D2 and familiar faces like that, but you're also, I think, going to be introduced to a lot of new characters that you haven't seen before, as well as ones from the films.
Yes. I definitely, one of these, not right away, I do want to stay in the hotel, and I do want to live that experience. I think Keith would absolutely love that, so that'll have to be an anniversary trip for sure.
Yeah, right. So you probably want to start saving your pennies and get online right now and try, because it's going to be the line for that is going to be eclipsed only by the line to get into Star Wars Land proper.
Well, thank you so much, and I love you, brother, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you for taking my call.
I do, too. It's always good to hear from you. Have a good night.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, yeah, call in with any questions, any comments. We're talking about anything that you want to tonight. Again, I request that the food conversation be kept to a minimum because I'm famished. Hey, it's Lou. You're on the air.
Hello there. It's Beatrice. How are you tonight?
Oh, my goodness. I was going to say, like, it's old friend night, but I'm not calling you an old friend. Like, I'm not calling you old. You're just, it's a long time friend kind of night. So it is always good to hear from you.
Oh, it's wonderful to hear from you guys. My life has been crazy lately, and I just wanted to say hello because it's so nice to hear everybody's voice and, just kind of feel at home again.
Well, listen, you're always home here. And speaking of home, you are living the dream of your new home, like looking out the windows. It hasn't gotten old yet, has it?
Absolutely not. I just ran out the back door when you answered just because Brian's got the TV on in the other room and they are listening inside, so I didn't want that sound to go in. I'm like, oh, I'm outside. This is beautiful. I see the glow of the Magic Kingdom in the distance.
It never gets old. It should never be old.
Oh, my goodness. I'm just so thankful. Absolutely. But I wanted to ask you what you are looking most forward to in the Epcot concert series.
Oh, my gosh. I would have to look at the list again because it is quite the lengthy list. But there was a lot of the new acts that...
Yes, new ones that were added this week that were wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, some of the, like, Rick Springfield's and some of the fans, Richard Marx. Oh my gosh, I just can't wait.
So as I quickly pull up, I'm going to cheat and I'm going to pull up a list.
Yes.
You tell me, who are you most looking forward to seeing, as well as everybody in the box? Who are you guys looking forward to seeing?
I'll just do a silent squee when you get to the good ones if you read down the list.
There's a lot of lot of Rick Springfield in there. So it's Flower and Garden Rocks concert series. This is how it happens live, folks. We're doing it on the fly here. So I'm seeing a lot of Rick Springfield's. Let me see here.
Sister Hazel is coming. Let's see some of the other good ones. The Styx. Someone from Styx is coming. I'm trying to just like randomly take my brain.
And of course, the page. Wait, hold on. The page on the Disney site is not working. Come on, man. Hold on.
I know, right? I was actually trying to do that right as I was ringing your phone. I was like trying to get.
So Paul Clark says Peter Herman's Hermits starting Peter Noon. So Terry mentions Christopher Cross. Like, I think he only has like 2 songs that I know, but I dig Christopher Cross a lot. I have to just be careful because I can easily find myself, because I almost just did it right now, singing out loud some of those songs. I'm going to have a tough enough time at Rick Springfield for Ladies' Night, so.
Come on, what does he sing? Let me hear it. I'm not sure I remember.
You mean Sailing Takes Me Away to Where I'm Going? Could it be?
Wait, what's that tune? Night Ranger too.
Okay, so here's the list. We've got
Starship too, right?
Journey, the former lead vocalist Steve Aguirre. Glass Tiger is new. Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody. Wang Chung tonight.
Everybody Wang Chung tonight.
Air Supply. I dig me some Air Supply. Like, that's 80s, like cheesy mixtape, romantic love songy stuff. Christopher Cross. Sister Sledge. Stephen Curtis Chapman. Toby Mac. I have no idea who that is. A Flock of Seagulls.
He's a country guy. I've
no
noticed
clue.
They've got some country and some Christian in there now too.
I dig mixing up a little bit. Although I need to go see A Flock of Seagulls, because I have imagined Flock of Seagulls in 2015 just running around going, does nobody remember us? I ran so far. No, look at the hair. So I'll be digging Flock of Seagulls in May. Peebo Bryson, Richard Marx, Colin Hay of Men at Work, and I don't know who Eddie Palmieri is, or do I? I don't. I have no clue.
I don't know that
I
one.
have no clue. So, but yeah, like Styx would be cool. There's some good groups this year.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so thankful that I'm so close, because now I want to just pop over there. By the way, can you hear the fireworks right now?
I can. I absolutely can hear the fireworks. There's a lot of people who are watching from farther distances in cold areas that are very, very jealous. So let's see. We got the guy.
I am cold because I'm barefoot, but like
it's cold. It's like 57 degrees.
Complain.
Flock of Seagulls, Christopher Cross, Air Supply, Wang Chung. Yeah, so we're all in that same group of those ones that I think we're really looking forward to seeing.
Yeah, those are gonna be great.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about the music.
I am as well. And we keep saying, and I think, and I am not a crazy person, which is why I didn't go there tonight. how and why Flower and Garden is becoming, or has become for a lot of people, their favorite event of the year. Because I think it's just that perfect mix of enough to see, enough to do, enough to eat, great photo opportunities. Usually the weather is better. The crowds aren't, other than the first weekend, incredibly crazy. And now, with the music being 7 days a week, I mean, there's really so many, even more reasons to go than there was before.
And I love the fact that it brings in some of us, like, I'm going to raise my hand right here. Some of us are the Disney crazies that will go for every festival and everything that happens, that we love everything. But this brings in the people who are just looking for a nice adult theme park to go to. Because I had some of my, like, CEO and some of the, like, board members of my company that were just visiting Orlando last week when they said, we might go to Epcot this afternoon. I said, oh, Flower and Garden Festival is about to start. So there's topiaries up. And they're like, oh. You know, so it brings in people that aren't like us, you know, like it brings in, but it also brings in those crowds. Yeah. So again, like if you are traveling here during the weekdays would probably be the best because those, you know, the weekends of us locals trying to hit in there is going to be crazy.
Yeah. You know, we as locals know that Tuesday morning at about 11 o'clock is when you want to start rolling into Epcot to really start enjoying World Showcase and some of the other pavilions. So that's hopefully what I'm able to do next week. I thought about it for a brief second, and then my sanity returned. Plus, since I knew I couldn't eat, I said this is just not a good idea for me at all. So,
right. Today would have been torturous. That's
today
not a good idea.
Torturous. Yeah. So.
Yes. Well, thanks for being there, and thanks for all you do. I'm going to let other people say hi, but I'm just happy to say hi to everybody and apologize for my short disappearance during my lovely life happenings. That
is right. We always love hearing from you. We always love hearing from you and hearing the sound effects of the fireworks in the background, too.
I know, right? Isn't that fantastic?
Somebody said they thought the fireworks were the kids banging on my wall, so no, it's the fireworks in Beatrice's backyard.
Well, as I used to say before I lived here, is every day is one day closer to my next Disney vacation. So now every day is magical. So
it sure is. You are the best, Beatrice.
Love you guys. Have a great night.
Take
Happy
care.
Ash Wednesday to you.
Bye. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, did you say Happy Ash Wednesday? I'm not sure. It's like, hey, Ash Wednesday. I feel you. I don't know if you're supposed to say Happy Ash. I guess it's a happy thing, sort of, kind of. I don't know. I'm starving. I'm so hungry. I cannot wait for breakfast tomorrow morning. I'm going to go to Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, I can't go to Dunkin'. Yes, I can go to Dunkin' Donuts. I gave up coffee. I'm giving up coffee, among other things, for Lent. So, Chef Bob is in the house. And Chef Bob Getchell. Holy cow. 2 calls coming in at once. I've never heard that before. Chef Bob in the house. Good to see you. And mystery caller, you are on the air.
I'm so shocked that I actually got through and you didn't hang up on me.
I'm sorry. We have a bad connection.
Oh, that's so terrible of you. Okay, I was.
Look, I'm even going to put your logo up. Not the Becky logo, but the Mouse Fan Travel logo, because it's Becky Mankin, ladies and gentlemen, from MEI and Mouse Fan Travel.
Isn't that sweet of you to actually put up a logo? Can you get it on the right side this time? Can you get it?
She's so mean to me.
A little I know.
Don't be so mean to me.
I had to check a couple of things. First of all, you didn't respond to the 29 million emails and messages today, so I thought you gave me up for Lent there for a minute. But
I never thought about that. Wait a minute. It's not too late to start.
I thought you already made your choice.
No, I couldn't give you up if I tried.
Yeah. Okay, good to know because we got a lot going, as you know.
I know. We have even stuff. Becky, we have so much stuff going that you don't even know half the stuff that's going.
See, and that's what I'm so afraid of right now because I haven't seen the whiteboard. You haven't been teasing anything. I can't guess.
Not only have I gone to the whiteboard. Wait, let me make sure I don't show the right side here. But I've also got the old spiral book back because because all the stuff on here doesn't fit on there. So it is quite.
I'm so afraid.
It's a good list. I promise. It's a list of all mostly pretty much good things.
It'd be awesome, though, if you could tell me a little bit in advance so we can at least plan these things. It'd be great.
I know.
Kind of.
I will. We'll get on. I promise.
I want to check another thing really quick.
Yes,
ma'am. I needed to check to make sure that my voice doesn't sound as weird as you made it on the last email.
It sounds as weird as it normally does. Not whatever you did or bought or a compressor or whatever you had going on there.
I have touched it. I haven't touched it at all.
I'm going to build a home studio and sound like I'm underwater. I don't know. There was some sort of weirdness in the interwebs that night, but you still sounded lovely.
Well, thank you very much. The other thing I want to mention, too, guess what I've been doing the past 2 days?
Drinking? Napping.
I should have been. But we've had the 2020 Disney Cruise Line release for the summer season. So we have been going crazy booking stuff, grabbing deals, grabbing the early booking savings, and that's one thing I wanted to mention. Just for anybody who's thinking about it, tomorrow's the final day of the full opening for everybody. It's the best rate you can possibly get if you were even thinking of going during summer of 2020.
And where would they find a way to sort of maybe, I don't know, get a free no-obligation quote, Becky Mankin from MEI and Mouse Fan Travel?
Lou Mongello from WDW Radio. That could be from mousefantravel.com if you're, so obliged to do so. But we still do have those 2 cabins left for NOLA.
Oh, wait, let me put up the NOLA logo. Wait a second. There it is.
I know. I just wanted to throw that out there so you didn't forget. And you were talking about not being able to eat. So I wanted to make you think a moment about all the food.
That's just, I'm going to hang up on you because
New Orleans.
I have had nothing but water all day today. We're getting a lot of requests for Greece, by the way. I think I shared something that you posted. I'm like, who wants to go to Greece? It seems like Greece. Let me just say, Becky Mankin, there's a double here. Greece is the word that you've heard. It's got
it's apparently on a videotape somewhere.
Greece is the time. It's the place. It's the notion. Greece is the way we are feeling.
If I guessed the character you played in Greece, what would I get?
Nothing. You wouldn't even get an acknowledgement. So, David Potts wants to know, am I doing a Grease tape-themed trip to Greece?
I'll hold off on that one and tell you about that when I have you in person because that'll be too funny. Funny.
Even Father Christmas goes, nothing but water? Boy, when you fast, you fast.
Are you really just drinking water?
Yeah. Like normally, so normally fasting, you have like 2 tiny little meals and then like 1 normal meal.
Right.
That's it, man. I'm going all water. I'm all in.
So
I have a lot of sins to make up for, so I want to try and
You're trying
I'm
to
really
atone.
trying to do the best that I can. I'm just, hoping that somebody notices.
You're attempting to atone through your stomach.
Then I will be drinking water for about 9 months, if that's the case. So.
And that'll never do because, again, we have a lot of places to go.
I know.
A lot of things to eat.
I know.
A lot of things to do.
I'm speaking at a conference this week, so I have to start carb loading for that. And I should probably start working on my slides at some point, too. So
that's probably not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Well, I will let others get through, but I wanted to just make sure that I could still get through, that I was still sounding okay, and you would still answer the phone and not hang up on me 7 times.
You sound as beautiful as you are in real life.
Oh, my God. What do you want?
I want a cozy cone. I want the boathouse. I am famished. I'm going to start eating my arm.
All right. Well, good to know.
All right,
and
kiddo.
I can't wait till we connect to see that list.
I know. We have lots of good stuff. We have lots of good stuff coming up.
Excellent.
Becky Mankin, Mouse Fan Travel, ladies and gentlemen.
See you later.
Go. Peace out. Who let her through? Who put that call through? Get those production. I have no production people. Like, there's literally nobody there. Always a pleasure to hear from Becky. Oh, the calls are coming in. Oh, my goodness. I've never seen that happen. Hey, it's Lou. You're on the air.
Hey, Lou. This is Zach Brown.
Hey, Zach Brown. How are you?
Doing well. First-time caller, long-time listener.
Is this really your first time?
Yeah. I mean, I was a box person for forever since the inception.
Yeah, man. I'm saying you've been around a long time.
Yeah. So I got a question for you, Lou.
Yeah, man.
All right. So 14 days from today, we'll be leaving for Orlando.
Nice.
Going to be spending some time with some friends in Winter Garden and doing a couple days in Disney. And want to try I believe I'm pronouncing this correctly, the Satuli Canteen.
Yeah, man.
Tell me about it. Is it worth the hype?
Dare I say, the best counter service location on property?
Okay.
So if it's not number one, it's in the running and probably within the top 3. I'd maybe put Tangerine Cafe up there as well. I have not been since they redid the menu. They have the ability to customize the bowl has even expanded, and there's new offerings. I think now there's like rice and shrimp you can get in as well. I have never had a bad meal there. I think the theming is great. I still think it's a great value. You can do mobile ordering. If Animal Kingdom wasn't so far away, I would eat there every day. If Uber Eats could deliver Satuli Canteen, all would be right in the world. So that's how good it is.
There's hope for the future.
Absolutely, brother. And if you don't like your food, hit me up. I'll come down and finish it for you because it's awesome. Look,
Sounds
even
good.
Becky says it's awesome, and Becky hates counter service.
Oh, Becky, you got to get with this program.
I
man.
know. Look, there's a lot of people who are – Julie loves it. Julie's a food person. I second that on the bowls are great. Yeah, so a lot of people giving equal love to Satuli Canteen, and Julie says the desserts are so, with many O's, so good.
Awesome. We always do what I call a Lou Mongello meal, where the family goes down and we try to order a whole bunch of things on the menu, and then everybody just pulls at it, and we've not ever had a bad time doing it. It's always a great family experience.
That is the way to do it, man. The more that you – that's the only reason why I bring friends and family with me, so we can order lots more stuff and then share it together.
Yeah, you can't lose.
Cool, man. I dig it. Let me know what you
Thanks
think.
so much, Lou.
Yeah, man. Like, post a picture, call the voicemail. Let me know what you guys think of Satuli.
Will do. Love you guys.
Awesome, brother. You too, man. Take care.
Good night.
Bye. Ashley says, OMG, 10 out of 10. They're amazing. Becky can't spell Satuli, but she can eat there. Marla Chan. I love Marla Chan so much. She loves Satuli Canteen. Everybody's. Amanda Catherine Locicero loves Satuli Canteen. Lots and lots of love. Yeah, so Julie Dolly, by the way, we have to eat together again soon. Let's see. Unknown person. That always scares me. Unknown person. Hey, it's Flu. You're on the air. Hello?
Morning.
Hello?
Good morning. How you doing?
Hey, not only do we get a little musical interlude, but it is the recent birthday boy, Martin Shergold from the United Kingdom.
Thank you very much, sir. That's very kind of you for those wishes. Yeah, another year older. I'm going to get a free bus pass soon. I'll be that old. I'll be allowed on the bus free. Oh my god. Thanks for that. Everyone else, thank you very much for their wishes as well. Very kind.
It is so good to hear your voice, my friend. How are things?
I'm very good, mate. I feel for you today. Have you lost weight? Oh,
today I have lost weight. Today I have absolutely lost weight. I have had I've had nothing but water since dinner last night. So
you should have come to the UK because yesterday was part of my birthday. You should have been here for that anyway. But it was Shrove Tuesday. You know, do you know what Shrove Tuesday is, do you?
I'm assuming it's your version of Fat Tuesday and Mardi Gras and all that kind of stuff.
What kind of? It's Pancake Day.
What?
Pancake Day. Tuesday, Shrove Tuesday, mate. Pancakes all day. Woohoo!
Wait a minute. Nobody told me about that. Nobody told me about Pancake Day.
Where was it? Didn't you get the old memo? You should have been here, you know?
Good golly, Miss Molly.
There's another reason for you to come over on my birthday, and then we can have pancakes today. You see what I mean?
So, you know, it's actually funny you say that. You know, I missed your birthday, but I feel bad. So, you know what? You know what, Martin? I'm actually going to come to the UK.
Hold on, let me get off the floor. What?
No, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
Ooh.
I am coming to the UK later this year.
Oh, no. When?
I can't say the ink hasn't dried yet, but I am 99.9997% sure as of today. So like this, the ink is still fresh that I will be coming out there to speak, and I will be coming to the UK later this year.
Brill. Right,
So,
well, I've got the bed ready for you.
God save the Queen. I'm coming to the UK. Get your pancakes ready.
I was going to say, also, you can have a nice cup of tea.
Oh, I can't wait. All the foods that I'm going to eat when I get there.
Yeah, and, as I say, all the food's over here, and you can have some snacks again, proper snacks. Like
Proper
I told
snacks.
You before. Proper chocolate.
So I have to see if I can extend my trip once all the details are in place. I'm going to see if I can extend my trip for a day or so on the front or back end. So maybe get together with some folks from the UK.
Yeah. Oh, that would be great. Honestly, come on, it's a long time, and if you choose the right weather, it could be nice.
Yeah, I won't say when or where it is as yet. Like I said, this really just happened. It came together last night and today, so right. It looks like it might be a thing. So I wasn't going to say anything, but you called and you talked about the food, and I'm like, who cares? I'm throwing caution to the wind.
That's a nice thing to hear. Thank you very much.
Yeah, brother. I'm coming just to see you. The speaking thing is secondary.
Oh, you're so kind. I do like you. Talking about like you, this week's podcast, fantastic. Loved it. That was really good.
Thank you, brother.
I was going to say, just to rub it in, I bet you can't wait for Docking Bay 7. Yeah.
And it's only part one.
Yes.
So.
I know. I'm just waiting for the next bit. I've got another week of walking before I can hear it.
I knew there was going to be a lot to talk about, and we wanted to be very thorough and talk about the hotel and talk about some of the other aspects of it as well. And that's why I decided to go, I'm not going to do a top 10 things you need to know. Let's just sort of talk about everything you need to know about Galaxy's Edge, at least in terms of what we know right now.
I've heard a lot of stuff, and I'm quite mega excited because you were saying a few of the bits I've heard as well. And I'll wait for I won't tell anything more because I'll wait for the second part because there are other things I've heard that I can't wait to do. So I'm really looking forward to it. And I think I said that to Corey. I was saying to Corey, I think it's already too small, isn't it? It's going to be packed.
Yeah.
It's going to be packed. Get
Martin,
that tent out. I want to be out with you in the bloody, stop swearing, on the I-4. I'll have to camp out with you.
I don't think that we're overstating the obvious when we say that I don't think we have ever seen any type of whether it's a new park, a new land, nothing is going to compare with the hordes of people that are going to come to Disney's Hollywood Studios and Disneyland. Again, we keep saying not just the Disney fans and the longtime Disney fans, but the Star Wars fans and the people who are just curious. It's going to be interesting and amazing. Remember, when Anna and Elsa started doing meet and greets, those lines were 6 hours long. When Frozen opened, it was 5 hours long. When Toy Story Land opened, it was 7 hours just to get in the land. How much bigger and more crowded is it, and can it really be?
Honestly, I've got friends who are not per se Disney like you and I and the Red Box family, but they're like, oh right, okay, we know where we're heading now because they're Star Wars fans. And it's like, come along, come and join us, make it even more crowded. But do you know what I mean? So it's already got those people who don't know really Disney and Disney parks excited. Yeah. It's like, but it's not that great. Honestly, it's not that good. Don't bother. You know,
that's right. Stay away. Nothing to see here. There's not. Don't worry. Just it's fine.
Move along.
Yeah.
It's not the droid you're looking for. You know, move along. But I just honestly, I can't wait. And the stuff that I've heard, I tell you what, I had to start writing notes down because there's so much stuff that's going to happen in their park. I was like, I want to make sure I've got the whole list, the A to Z of Star Wars Land. You know.
So let me ask you this, and I'll ask the same thing of the people who are watching. Assuming that the crowds are going to be as ginormous as we're expecting, would you pay? Would you be willing to pay for? Right? Yes, I would. Would you be willing to pay for fast pass access, early access, late nights, something like that?
I wouldn't like the fast pass access payment. I don't. That gyrates a bit to me. But early access and all those other, like even late access, I love that idea. As you've experienced as well, haven't you? Going into the parks when it's more empty and all that stuff. That appeals to me like mad, because I think that's one way you're going to really soak up the atmosphere and the whole thing. Right. Because honestly, I can see it's going to be a massive rush through everything, because it's going to be packed. There's no denying it. It will be packed. So I would definitely pay the extra bit, and I'd leave the wife and kids home so I could do it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that they'll do any of those sort of after hours or early morning or late night types of things. But yeah, I think those would sell out in a heartbeat. Because like you said, the thing that people, in addition to the experiences, are going to want that they're not going to be able to get, save for a few, is that photo of an empty Galaxy's Edge? Is that photo of, just you? When Becky rents out Magic Kingdom and she sits on Main Street USA by herself. But, that late night photo that you can get in Magic Kingdom, you can get in Epcot. I don't know that you'll be able to ever get those, save for a few limited circumstances.
Did you see? I laughed because did you see someone photoshopped the Galaxy's Edge promotion? I thought, that's exactly right. That's what it's going to be like. Mm-hmm. When I went over to the other park, which we don't mention, I was there for the old Harry Potter because he's British and all that stuff. And oh my God, the queue was outside all the land. Just trying to get in, just in a small area.
Right, and I think that, and again, this is not a knock on that park, but I think the way that those queues and even the locker system was designed is an issue there. And I think that was part of the problem why Disney didn't do it, was because, JK wanted certain things to look a certain way and had to be, appropriate to the land and story. What they're doing in Galaxy's Edge and having that freedom and flexibility of having what sounds like are going to be queueless queues and themed areas, and your waiting doesn't feel like waiting, your attraction's going to begin before the attraction begins, is going to a certain degree lessen or obviate that feeling and that sensation that you are just standing outside in the hot sun for hours on end.
You could tell JK was British. It was built too small. It's really tight. You think she probably thought it was big. Coming from the UK, you think, oh, that's a big piece of land. Right. Then you go to America, and that's a changing room.
Yeah.
It's just it is very cramped, especially when you've got people with disabilities as well. Our son and his issues and all that stuff, so it can be quite hard. So I'm looking forward to see how Disney do prepare for it, because it's going to be so crowded.
Yeah.
Look, talking about that.
14 acres is a lot of land, but there's a whole lot of people that are going to be trying to get in there at the same time.
So you going to head out to Disneyland first then?
Yeah. So I'll be in Disneyland this summer, definitely, if not earlier. So for Expo, I'll be out there and hopefully get a chance to, stand in line for 9 hours to get to Galaxy's Edge.
You do a live show while queuing. Yeah. That'd be fun. But hopefully you'll be able to do something. That'd be great to see it, because there's no chance, and definitely not this year we'll be going. We hope to go next year and catch it all, because I've got a certain trip line going this year that's scuppered the wife's
idea. I know, brother.
Going back to Disney.
I know.
I'm still supposed to be saving myself for the food out there, but I can't help it. Pancakes were great. So I think I'm after forgiveness, because I had way too many pancakes yesterday.
Listen, there's no such thing as too many pancakes. So
I certainly enjoyed them, and I enjoyed my day yesterday. As I say, it was a nice birthday treat. I better get off and let someone else have a go, because I'm probably boring everyone.
Never, my
show
friend.
This week, mate, and looking forward to part 2 and see what's coming up.
Thank you, brother. God save the Queen.
Cheers, mate.
All right, cheers, buddy. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, let's see. Fast and Furious. Hey, it's Lou. You're on the air.
Hi, Lou.
Hi, who's this?
It's Chris Ann and Joe from Point Pleasant, New Jersey. How are you?
From Point Pleasant, New Jersey, where I assume it's freezing cold, but the sausage and peppers still taste incredibly good.
And the pork roll. Don't forget the
pork roll. Oh, my gosh, a pork roll. And you get the fries on the boardwalk with the salt and the vinegar. Ay, ay, ay.
Absolutely.
So good. And this
All
is,
right,
remember I said we were not talking about food tonight. Go ahead.
I know. I have 2 questions for you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We have been to the boathouse a few times, but I'm debating on paddlefish. What are your thoughts on that? I know I'm not supposed to talk about food.
That's okay. That's okay. So Boathouse is my favorite. Now we've been to paddlefish. We reviewed paddlefish. We enjoyed paddlefish a lot. What I think that we have found, and I haven't been back in the interest of full disclosure, I have not been back since the review. What we enjoyed about paddlefish, and I think what we and some other friends have talked about, is paddlefish is a place that I would go with some friends to get a bunch of appetizers, the tableside lobster guacamole, a bunch of different apps, and either sit inside or sit outside. There's live music. It's beautiful up on that top deck with the popcorn lights and the live entertainment. Get a bunch of apps, get a few cocktails. That's the way I would like to enjoy paddlefish again the next time I go. A lot of little shareable foods. We enjoyed our meal. We thought our meal was great. My daughter, I remember, had the big lobster and clam bake thing with all the corn and the vegetables and stuff in it. But I think next time I go back, that's the play that I would do.
I agree. My daughter is also a lobster fan, so I was thinking of that late night kind of menu where you just kind of chill on top.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys aren't sure and you need some help with any of those appetizers, I know a guy. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you do, right? There's somebody we could call.
Always.
How about that?
Always.
Okay, now my second question is, were you ever in Epcot where they did the kind of surprise character reveal across from Rose and Crown?
The surprise character reveal. So do you mean in all the way in the back, like where Pooh used to be and Mary Poppins?
Yes.
So like, you mean they would just bring out like a random character unannounced?
Yeah, several random characters. We happened to be walking around Epcot one day, and I want to say it was around 2:30 in the afternoon, and we happened to walk by. We were approaching Rose and Crown, and to the right of us were 2 big brown doors, and we had a cast member come out and say, "Hey, do you guys want to come see a couple of characters?"
Oh,
we were like,
okay.
Absolutely.
I know what you're talking. So where you were talking about is actually not. It's not technically not UK. It's the World Showplace Pavilion. So those are those giant brown double doors that'll swing open, and that's the entrance to the pavilion. Yes. So that I have seen. I think I saw Baloo and King Louie. I was there with my kids years ago, and that happened.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yes.
That's it.
We saw Bolt, we saw Pinocchio, and we were like ecstatic that even happened.
Yeah, and I don't know that that's something that is time specific, or does it happen during festivals, or does it happen when festivals aren't going on? Because sometimes, obviously, if that space is being used for, I can't remember what the special party is that you can pay for
exactly, like special events.
Right.
So we were just shocked. We happened to be walking by, and they were like, "Come on over here," and we were like, "Okay."
Oh, so actually,
but it was amazing.
Okay, so Tim Brown says they do that by American Experience. Miranda says they come out in mobs. Meeting characters that way is so much fun. Lisa says those are character attendant training sessions. Paul says we've seen Gideon from Pinocchio, Mr. Penguin. Wow, I've never seen Mr. Penguin from Mary Poppins. And David is still talking about pork rolls, so I can't look at what David with the pork roll. So yeah, I didn't realize that those were training sessions, because sometimes it seemed odd that these random characters would just come popping out. But usually, when that happens, it's a great way to get 3, 4, 5 characters at once, because it's not like people have been queuing up there for 45 minutes for Belle in the UK.
Oh, absolutely. I want to say it was like at least 6 characters that they were just kind of like, come on in. Yeah, Briar Patch characters. It was amazing.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool. So it sounds like it's just a hit or miss type of thing. You know, probably not when the festivals are going on, but I guess as they're training the attendants to, you know, work with some of their character friends.
Yeah, I mean, we've been going down there for about 12 years, and that was the first time that ever happened. So we were like over the moon.
So if you're walking by and you've got your snack in hand, and all of a sudden those doors open up and you could meet one character, who would you want that character to be?
One character?
Just one.
I don't
Super
know.
special, no line, just you, walk up, and there he or she is.
Me, Doofenshmirtz.
My husband says Doofenshmirtz.
Wow. All right. That I was not expecting Dr. Doofenshmirtz. That's a blast from the past.
Right? And I have to tell you, he's very upset that he's never seen Pete.
Pete's Clubhouse.
From Pete's Clubhouse. He's, well, that's like Silly Sideshow.
Oh, okay. So like Big Pete, like Mickey Mouse Pete.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't even know what my answer would be if I had to think about it.
Right? I mean, it's hard. That's a hard answer.
I know, right? I'll have to put that. I'll have to put that.
My favorite is Stitch by far.
Okay.
Because he's like me.
I will. I'll have to put that question in the Box People group and say if you could only meet one obscure character, you know, no line, just sort of a pop up in a park, who would you like to meet? And it'll be curious to see. I'll see how many Doofenshmirtzes we get from that.
Doofenshmirtz or Pete, right? That's a tough one.
Right. Let's see. We're getting Stitch, Peter Pan, Max, Prince Eric. David Potts must want something because he says, "Can I say Lou Mongello better than any character? Even better with Becky." What? Megara.
Well, Becky Puppet. Maybe not Becky, but
I'll
Becky
bring the puppet. Right. So we got a Megara. We got Cheshire Cat. Meeting Phil from Hercules was awesome. Wow, I've never seen Phil. I have seen Megara. Bill the Lizard. I don't know who Bill the Lizard is. Perla Mouse, Robin Hood. Yeah, those are some, and I dig the Obscura. I dig a little bit of the Obscura. So.
All right, Lou. Well, I know this is like way ahead, but we'll be there in August. And if we happen to have a meet and greet, I will bring you a huge pork roll.
All right, we need to keep in touch. I'm taking my glass off. We need to keep in touch in late July, early August, and try and make this happen.
All right. I will bring you an enormous pork roll.
You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for calling in. Stay warm up there.
All right, Lou. We love talking to you. We love hearing from you. We watch every Wednesday night.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I do.
All right, Lou. Have a great night.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
So nice. So you guys are so nice. I mean, all of you are so nice. And they want to bring me pork rolls. So we got that going for us, too. All right, let's see. It's 8:38 already. Oh, I have so much to do. Oy vey. Let me see. Does Ray from Princess and the Frog appear? I have never seen Ray. Kevin at Animal Kingdom. Randall from Monsters, Inc. Oh, but for Randall King. Can it be Zachary Levi as Flynn Rider? Don't make it weird, Terry Stinson Doherty. Or also Joe Rody making it even weirder. I saw Baloo last week at a pop-up. Ray would be my choice. Some of the Disney afternoon characters are fun. Bill the Lizard from Alice in Wonderland. Okay, the Hatbox Ghost. I've never seen an official Hatbox Ghost, although last year at the Halloween party, there was like, I think one, maybe two really, really good Hatbox Ghosts. And there was also a great one at D23 Expo for the Masquerade party. I think it was last Expo, maybe the one before. Frank from Rescuers Down Under. Kira loves Frank. Luis Ramos says, hello, Lou. Luis Ramos is the guy that sends me 85 food pictures a day. I'm fasting today. No food talk, Luis. You can't do that to me. You're killing me, Smalls. So yeah, I will put that question in there, and Becky's going to make it weird by saying Thor and Captain America. I know Thor is your dude. Nick Crawford, love you as well. My favorite Jungle Cruise joke. You know what, man? I really do dig some of the same ones that we've heard since day one. That being said, I will qualify my answer by saying I prefer to hear the American translated versions on the Hong Kong Disneyland version because they make no sense whatsoever. Or they'll just point to something and go, elephant, elephant, and they just start laughing hysterically as if they said something incredibly funny. Or, look at the big ears, ha ha. It's funnier when they do it, trust me. Heather wants to see Dash and Violet from The Incredibles. Terry's very first character photos with Baloo. Gus would be really tiny. When Marvel characters can make their way out, I will camp out to meet Captain America. Although, Aaron, you can meet Captain America and I don't have the logo up, you can meet him on the Marvel Day at Sea cruise. He's an excellent Cap, and I still believe, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, you can meet Cap in Disney California Adventure. That I might have to go and double check that just to be sure. Do they have a Captain Marvel in the parks yet? No. So, Paul, they don't have her. Obviously, they're not going to have her here for who knows how long. I believe she's out in Disneyland already, and she's obviously on Disney Cruise Line. Felicia says Gus is a good one. Flash Slothmore from Zootopia. It would take forever to get through that queue. Andrew Prince, my friend, always good to see you. Lou, you're fasting. Who are you kidding? If I put a sushi sandwich in front of you, it would be gone in 2 seconds. Louis, I've been really good, and it's 8:41. I only have 3 hours and 19 minutes before I can eat again. So I've lasted this long. I'm going to make it the entire way. So, Peaches, can't wait to meet Captain Marvel. Can't wait to see the movie. So, you heard our review. Captain Marvel on the ship is remarkably good in terms of accuracy and authenticity. Granted, I've never seen the movie before. I've seen the trailers. I've seen Brie Larson. She was phenomenal. That being said, who's going to see Captain Marvel this week? Raise your hands. Say yes. Throw up hearts. Whatever it is. We are going on Friday. I am super psyched to go higher, further, faster, and it's a dine-in theater, so what? Oh, I can't have any meat. Oh, curses. It's okay. I can work around it. Friday night's going to be sushi night for Big Daddy. Sushi night and Captain Marvel, so I am digging. Just thinking about how good food's going to taste when I have it again. Kira, I'm already thinking about what I'm going to a conference tomorrow. The food's going to be awful. It usually is. That's okay. Tomorrow night, I'm going to eat something good. I'll go out and eat something delicious. So, a lot of people super excited for Captain Marvel. Jeff says it was sad to see the negative rumors today about Captain Marvel. So, Jeff, look, this is something that, and I saw that too, and this is something that happens, and is happening more and more, especially with the Marvel movies, because the general public and the general critics are coming out and having such glowing reviews for the film that the way I have not seen the film, I have no skin in the game, I've got no horse in the race. I don't care if it's a Disney film, a Marvel film, or whatever film. And this happens in our space too. Sometimes the negative reviews are the ones that get noticed, right? I call it, and understand what I mean by this, I call it the Howard Stern effect. You know, when Howard Stern first came on, he got noticed because of the stuff that he was doing, and whether it was the negativity or the cursing or just the irreverent type of stuff. I think that to a certain degree happens with critics too. The way you get your review noticed, especially when, 99% of the other reviews are glowing, is to be the guy or girl who comes out with something negative. So I haven't read a review. I don't want to know anything. I want to go in, as I always do, completely blind, and I want to create my own judgment about the film, right? I know very little about the character other than what I've known from reading comic books and sort of preparing for it. But in terms of the film, the story, no spoilers, I want to go in with no either presuppositions or prejudices going in and judge the film on its own. And we'll see where it falls inside the ranking of Marvel Cinematic Universe films. So I'm going Friday. I have a feeling it probably will not be my my final night. Colin Kendall, nice to see you as well. again, twice in 2 days. Colin from WDWopinion.com. Martin can't stand critics. He says it, which is tonight. Can't stand critics. Oh, it's going by too fast. Yeah, so Jeff says, you're right. It's the same reason positive headlines don't sell pages. Can't stand critics. Too much negativity in the world as it is. Martin Shergold, this is why we are friends, right? And I know my broadcast is choppy tonight. My laptop is dying. A new laptop is coming in, I promise. It's why I do the show that I do, despite the criticism that I get for it. And I will be completely transparent because I'm so hungry that I get criticized publicly about who I am and the show that I do, and that I'm always happy and I'm always positive and I always have such nice things to say. And I'm like, yeah, man, because I dig the place. And if there's something that I don't like, maybe I don't cover it. Maybe I give it another shot. Maybe I see, maybe it was something that I personally didn't like about it. But what is me being negative about, the pizza at Pizza Planet, right? Me complaining about the pizza at Pizza, and I know it's not there yet. I'm just using it as an example. What is me complaining about the Pizza Planet? Because I have in my mind and heart and stomach what pizza is supposed to taste like, because I grew up in New Jersey and I remember the pizzas on the boardwalk in Port Pleasant. Me being like, this pizza doesn't taste good, doesn't do anybody any good, right? What it does do good is if I say, hey, if you're looking for good pizza, the place you need to go is Via Napoli. The place you want to go is Il Molino. If you're looking for quick service pizza, I wouldn't go here. I would go somewhere else. So do I get grief sometimes for being positive? Absolutely. Am I okay with it? You better believe it, because it's who I am. And if my show's not for you, there's a million other shows that might be more of your cup of tea, but it's who I am, it's who I want to attract, and it's the way I feel about this place, and I'm hungry. That's all. That's all I got to say. So now you got me thinking about pizza. I would kill for a slice of pie right now. Hoboken pizza Allison, Hoboken pizza is really good, especially like after you leave the club like Shooters in Hoboken and it's late night and you just need something to eat, and yeah, there you go. So thank you all for the kind words. Yeah, my chat is going smoothly here. But I do appreciate that, and I know a lot of you guys have been around a long time, and look, I get the feedback from you both here and privately, and it seems like a lot of you enjoy the idea of talking about the happy stuff and the positive stuff, because maybe work stinks, maybe you're having a tough time at home, and you need something that is going to be a mental, emotional break from some of the bad stuff that happens in real life. That's what I want this to be. I want this show, I want this community to be a place that that you can go, where there's good people doing good stuff, talking about the stuff that makes us happy. And it's who I am. And you know what? My dad, I always used to say, I never understood what you meant, but my dad's right. A leopard doesn't change its spots. And if I'm not your cup of tea, man, that's totally cool. But hopefully I am. And that's why I tell you guys how important it is for you to help spread the word, right? So that you can attract like-minded people. I don't want every Disney fan, right? We want the right people that think and feel and act and look at this place like us. So that's why, since I started the forums in 2004, you're not a member. You're part of a family, because that's exactly how I want you to feel. Donald says, Lou, anybody can be negative. Being negative is easy. What's hard is keeping a positive outlook and staying that way. And you're right, man. And sometimes it is. But I will always, and not just about Disney. I will find the silver lining. I will find the good amongst the bad, whether it's a restaurant, a movie, something that I'm doing. Because why am I going to make myself have a bad time and just complain about everything that's wrong, instead of about trying to find the things that's right about it. And I think having a positive outlook, lets you lead a positive life, and I think it in turn makes good things happen for you. And it's the way I feel. It's my philosophy. It's what I try and share with others as well. Speaking of which, I'm going to shamelessly turn this into a plug because I'm going to share this week. Guys, don't forget that my Momentum Weekend Workshop, if you're like that and you want to come to a positive event where we try and help you turn the thing that you love into the thing that you do, that's this September. That's limited to just 50 people. Also, tomorrow, but I'm going to give you guys first crack at it, so much so that I don't even have the image ready, but I'm going to drop it in right here. I am going to open up seats to you for my Momentum Weekend Retreat. Oh, hang on, let me do this. For my Momentum Weekend Retreat. Oh, my computer is going so slow. That is going to be, come on, man. Hang on. So stuttery. I think my computer is about to crash out. Anyhow, our weekend retreat is this May 31st through June 2nd. It is at a luxury vacation home here in Orlando, limited to just 10 people. We get together for 3 days and really deep dive into you and your business. I also do one-on-one coaching, as well as I have 2 spots open for my weekly mastermind group. Everything you can find is over at LouMongello.com. And that put up the big end plug graphic here, if I could actually get my graphics to work. But anywho, with that, I am going to start to wrap things up, because if I'm hungry, you must be famished, and it is almost 9 o'clock, and I want you to go. Oh, wait a minute. There's a knocking on my door. Who's that knocking on my door? Quoth the raven nevermore. Okay, it's me. Just let me in, please. This must be really important. Wait a minute. Stop, let go. Oh, wow, wait a minute. Wait. We have a special guest. Like, it's been a long time since, you used to come in here all the time.
Someone will answer my text, so...
I'm broadcasting. See, now your snarkiness gave it away, because that could only be the snark of a 15-year-old girl, Marion Rose Mongello.
It's really laggy.
I know it's laggy. My computer is
so whatever you see happening, I do like a few seconds before.
Choose happiness, says Sandra. I dig that. Come sit on my lap and talk. Because you got to talk into the mic.
I'll talk right here.
But
hey guys,
years ago, remember Marion Rose used to come in and like hug her dad and like sit on my lap, and like now it's like, Dad, I need money. Come on, come sit.
I'll sit right here on the arm of
No, you're not going to sit on the arm of my favorite chair in the whole wide world that Becky Mankin gave.
I'll just stand.
Well, then nobody's going to hear you. So tell me what was so compelling that you wanted to come in. The mic is yours.
Hello, everyone. I just wanted everybody to hear my beautiful voice.
No, don't say that.
That was a joke. My voice is not beautiful.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to say hi.
Okay, so all right. So I have a question for you. So since we've moved here, and as you've gotten older, come closer. I can't see you. It's really weird. I'll make sure you're in frame. Don't worry. Here. Our experiences as locals have changed here at Walt Disney World. But as you have gotten older and you go to the parks and you experience the parks differently, both with us, with your friends, sometimes even going like just alone or with your brother, how has your Disney World experience, and I don't know the answer to this, how has your Disney World experience changed?
Well, thank you very much. I don't go for rides really unless I'm with my friends and we don't want to just like sit, which some people don't know this. Like after school, we just kind of like go to Disney and just like with our friends. That's like, and it's kind of weird thinking that like other places don't have that. I know that sounds really weird, but like other places don't have like a theme park that you can just like go to, but everybody has a pass. So you can just like go. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I don't go for rides. I go for food and just to sit and watch. Oh, and the Butterfly Garden.
Okay.
When it's here.
Okay, which opened today.
Okay, so
quick, stay close. We're going to do a lightning round.
Oh my
Get in.
goodness.
Okay.
I need to kneel down. ASMR.
Okay. Don't do ASMR. Lightning round. Favorite park?
Magic.
Favorite restaurant?
Boathouse.
Favorite thing to order?
But second is Columbia Harbor House because of the chicken pot pie.
Favorite thing to order at the Boathouse?
Oysters.
She's an expensive date, by the way. Favorite attraction to ride? Just like when you go to the parks, you have to ride it.
Does it have to be in Disney World?
Yes.
Tower of Terror.
Really? Tower of Terror or Guardians of the Galaxy?
That's why I said Disneyland, because Guardians of the Galaxy is my favorite ride. Or Everest.
Disneyland or Magic Kingdom?
Okay, that's hard because when I go to Disneyland, I just love it so much, but I'm sure Magic Kingdom just has more. I like the pictures. I go for the pictures, and Disneyland has better pictures.
Come closer to the mic.
Disneyland has better pictures because I've taken all the pictures in Magic Kingdom.
Epcot or Studios?
Rides?
Epcot or Studios is the question.
Epcot, because Studios doesn't have that much to do.
Festival of the Arts or Flower and Garden?
Flower and Garden.
Flower and Garden or Food and Wine?
Solely because of the Butterfly Garden.
Butterfly Garden. So what is it for you that you love about the Butterfly Garden?
Well, you see, I just like it. I like the butterflies. Some may call me the Butterfly Whisperer because they just...
Oh, is that what they call... Who calls you that?
Mom. That's all that matters to me is my mother calling... I didn't mean it like that.
So you know what? Go on her podcast, kid.
I was saying it like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I meant.
We'll talk later.
They know what I meant. I didn't mean it like that. Obviously, my father's opinion has some
value and merit to you.
Yeah.
It's so funny that you say this after I took you shopping today.
I didn't go shopping.
We went to Ulta so we can get our eyebrows on fleek.
My eyebrows on fleek. He was like, I'm leaving black. Anyway, Ulta's not sponsored by Disney, so we can't talk about that.
Yes, we can. It's fine.
It's like the Universal to Sephora.
Shh. I'm sure you would. We're having a nice night.
I just like butterflies. They just land on me, and I get cute pictures, which is, again, all that matters. Follow me on Instagram, MMARION__.
Favorite snack in Walt Disney World?
Chicken pot pie. Columbia Harbor House.
It's not a snack.
It's so good.
Favorite walk-around snack? Favorite, counter service, quick service walk-around snack?
I like the pickles in Liberty Square.
I have never seen you eat a pickle in Liberty Square.
Although Disneyland's pickles are better because they make them fresh. Oh, or Animal Kingdom pineapple skewers. Those are really good. Or caramel apple. But I can't eat those. I don't eat those because I have
5 days.
6 days.
6 days. 6 days. No more brace face. No more brace face. It's going to be a brand new Marion.
See it on my Instagram.
Would you stop plugging your Insta? Favorite resort hotel to stay at?
Okay, you're gonna hate me. I don't remember the difference between Fort Wilderness and Wilderness Lodge. Is the Wilderness Lodge one where you get the golf cart?
That's Fort Wilderness.
I like the golf cart.
So the
one.
campgrounds
the
or the
campgrounds because I like staying in the cabin and walking in the back in the wilderness area. And then during Christmas you go to the lights.
Favorite attraction at Hollywood Studios?
Tower of Terror.
Oh, sorry. Favorite attraction at Epcot?
They literally don't have that much to do. It's not Test Track. No offense, Test Track, but overrated.
Test Track's hard.
Maybe Three Caballeros.
Okay.
It's a classic.
We were talking about this earlier. If you could go to the parks and have a mystery character show up, a character that isn't normally out there, that you'd love to meet, not Marvel because they're not here yet, but any character sort of just pop up and meet him or her or it, who or what would it be? So Disney, Pixar, Star Wars.
Can I say a few?
Yeah.
I really like. I've only seen a Moana once, so I like to see Moana, the Genie, Jiminy Cricket, or Winnie the Pooh.
Okay. So Moana we can see, Winnie the Pooh you can see, Jiminy Cricket you can see.
Where?
Genie you can see too.
I've never seen them. Anyway,
how are you my child?
I like them.
Do you
That's
not pay attention to anything?
That was the question, and I answered it. Interesting answers. Yeah, they're underrated. Really, the Genie is one of the best characters in my opinion.
Favorite Disney movie of all time?
Why do you do this to me right now?
You walked in.
I was just here to say hi, but now I'm in this. Favorite Disney movie? I've always liked Mary Poppins. I don't know if Marvel movies count, but Marvel movies are all of them. Moana, Tangled.
Favorite Disney song? From a park or a movie?
Why do you do this to me? Oh, Hercules. I love Hercules.
Hercules. No, not that one.
That's also not sponsored by Disney, so you can't.
I can do whatever I want. It's my show. This is not all. Don't have to be about Disney. We talk. Marion, most of the times we're actually not talking about Disney.
Oh, don't worry. I hear. My cat.
Wait, come here.
Gosh. Okay, guys, meet Jasmine. Wonder who she's named after.
She's named after Jasmine. That's why it's her name.
No way. It's not like I named her or anything. It's not like she's my cat.
She's our cat. Okay. Favorite... So, I did ask you your favorite Disney song?
Yeah, I like all the songs from Tangled, all the songs from Moana. I like all the songs from Hercules, all the songs from Mary Poppins. There are a lot.
If I offered you $10 to sing a Disney song, would you sing it right now?
The whole thing?
Enough of it so we sort of get the flavor.
Does it have to be good?
No, it has to just be, but you got to give a good effort.
Do I are you saying I have to sing this song right now?
I'll make a deal with you. I will give you this Disney dining card.
I have a feeling I would be using that anyway.
I will give you this Disney dining card.
Wait, can I only use it on food?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I mean.
Yeah, but you eat when you go to the parks.
I'm normally with you, though, and you buy the food.
Not after tonight. I will give you this Disney dining card if you sing a Disney song. Go.
I'm so sorry to disappoint. I haven't. I'm sick.
That's okay. Opportunity has been lost. Favorite Disney souvenir or collectible?
I like pins, and I love stuffed animals. Update. I don't know if they sell them anymore. I really want the new Winnie the Poohs. I don't know if they sell them.
From the new movie?
Yeah.
I haven't seen them since that initial run.
Or I really want an Eeyore pillow pet. Don't ask me why. I have no significance to Eeyore. I just really want an Eeyore pillow pet.
He's so mopey. You're not you're mopey all of a sudden? You're like the happiest kid in the world. You're so cute.
You literally just went from oh my gosh, you know it's Marion because she says snarky.
Did you wipe off my
kiss?
kiss?
Just said you know it's me because I'm snarky.
You wiped off my kiss. We'll talk later.
Sorry, guys. Getting a little personal.
So I won't ask you your favorite cruise because you'll say Alaska, right?
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to read.
I'll take care of the reading. You answer the questions.
Teenage girl. That's right.
Listen.
Only 4 more years of that.
Stop it. I'm gonna hide this. Favorite? Why'd you just do that? Get out.
What?
Only 4 more years of that. Favorite? Your favorite cruise destination is Alaska. Favorite place to eat on a Disney cruise? Any ship.
Cabanas.
That's the right answer. I love me. Cabanas is my favorite. Cabanas is my favorite. Favorite Marvel movie? Come on, lightning round.
Why you gotta do me like that? Just, I don't know. Winter Soldier.
Favorite Marvel character?
I like T'Challa.
I just talked to King T'Challa. Michael Ruffin was in Disneyland, and he met King T'Challa, and he put him on the phone. He called
why
in.
didn't you even say... Wait, right now?
He just did it an hour ago.
And you didn't tell us?
Right. Sorry, yo.
I was downstairs eating potato chips. You could have called me up at any time.
Why does Terry have to make it weird and say best-looking Disney prince? That's such a weird question.
Who, T'Challa?
No. I think she's asking the question, who is the best-looking Disney prince?
Oh.
That's weird. That's a weird question. I'm not even sure I want to know the answer to that one.
Funniest is Flynn Rider. Give him that. Or if Maui counts as a Disney, probably not.
What about Star-Lord?
He's not a prince.
Where
did that come from? Oh, you know who's a Disney prince? Tom Holland.
No kidding. You know who took an elevator ride with that guy? This guy! That close. He's so nice.
And yet, you couldn't bring up the courage. You couldn't have just
what would that have done?
Down your dignity and ask the teenage boy for an autograph for your daughter.
What would that have done? I have an autograph of him. It's right over there. It is.
No,
It's
you
over...
don't.
Yes, I do.
From?
On the wall, right there. Up there. From Martin, from the United Kingdom. What?
Okay. Next question. I thought this was lightning round.
This is lightning round.
Do I have the grease tape?
No.
I honestly don't. I don't understand why everybody wants to see it. Like, that's going to be so bad. No offense. I'm not saying it's going to be bad.
Wait, how can you say it's going to be so bad and then say no offense?
Okay, it's not that it's going to be so bad. I just don't know if you want to, like, you know what I mean? Like,
No,
I don't know.
I don't know what you mean.
I don't know if you want to, like...
Remember when Marion used to come on cruises with me?
So this is awkward.
So mean you are.
You're missing... No, I really don't know where the grease tape is. I don't...
That's good.
Yeah, didn't get his autograph. Yeah. Like, who...
Hopefully I'll have another opportunity for...
She said this is awesome.
Okay.
It's because of me.
Yeah, it's great.
Thank you.
What movie that's coming out in the next year or so are you most looking forward to seeing?
I'm not this short, by the way. I'm just... What movie am I excited for coming out?
Correct.
Am I allowed to say something kind of controversial? It's still Disney.
You gotta whisper in my ear. Oh, you can say whatever you want. When you said controversial, I was really worried about what you're...
No politics, nothing like that. Okay, anyway. I was really excited for Aladdin because we literally named our cats after Aladdin and Jasmine. And I was just really excited about it. And then I saw Will Smith was a genie. This is kind of a controversial topic because some really like Will Smith. I really like Will Smith. But just him as a genie is scary.
So
He looks like Thanos except blue. And Will Smith. If Thanos and Blue and Will Smith came together, it would be that.
So if Thanos and the colors blue had a baby, it would be Will
and
Smith.
No, and Will Smith, the three of them.
If they all had a baby together, it would be Will Smith.
Yeah.
Listen, it's not.
It would be bad.
There's a number of people who are concerned about that. We said this at the outset. I have a wait and see attitude. I need to see the film first before I make judgment. Because look, I mean, even the film itself, I don't necessarily know that every film needs a live action remake, so we have to see.
It really don't be like that.
Wait. What language you speak in? Because you're gonna go back to 7th grade really quickly. Speak the language.
It perhaps does not.
Thank you.
Okay.
So,
Will Smith as Genie is scary. Yeah. Thank you for coming.
Don't read anything. Don't read the comments. Don't say those things in front of her. That you should bomb my live stream more often.
Hey, thanks, guys.
What? All right. Anything else that you want me to ask you about? If you could meet one Disney, Marvel, Pixar celebrity. Tom Holland? Okay.
Tom Holland.
All right. Okay. Let's take this. So you get into an elevator and Tom Holland is there. Tell me pretend I'm Tom Holland, which means.
You really want me to do that right now?
Yeah, and tell me what you'd say.
Let me just set the scene.
Hello, I'm Tom Holland. I'm the cutest.
Thank you.
You can't believe how good my Tom Holland impression was, could you?
No, that was fear. That wasn't even the impression yet.
Okay, so you screamed, and his security guards have tased you.
No,
when
I wouldn't do that. I would be like, I love you. And then I would ask for a picture. Oh, now Mom's calling me because she's scared. I'm okay, Mom. That was my me seeing Tom Holland impression. My me seeing Tom Holland impression.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right. Couple of quick questions.
I think that woke her
Yeah, I think it woke everybody up.
You told me to do
If
it.
you could play one Disney character, what would it be?
If I could play a Disney character, I don't know. Can it be like an animal?
Yeah, go ahead.
Ooh, I used to really want to be Scuttle.
Wow.
From Ariel.
I've never heard that before.
Or the genie.
Would your dad choose Boathouse or your mom's cooking?
You are in trouble.
I'm not saying anything.
See, he always says his death row meal is her spaghetti bolognese, but...
No, I say spaghetti bolognese. I don't say her spaghetti bolognese. I just said spaghetti bolognese.
But Chef Bob, if you're watching...
He was.
You know.
We haven't seen Chef Bob in a while.
That was the ugliest wink ever. I know, because we never go when he's there. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, wait, you want more questions?
No, I'm just...
Favorite place to go, taking Boathouse out of the equation. We go into Disney Springs all the time. We love it there. What's your favorite thing to do in Disney Springs?
Favorite thing to do? I love sprinkles. I love Starbucks. Sprinkles and Starbucks. That's the power duo. And Uniqlo. If you gave me sprinkles, a Starbucks, and we went to Uniqlo, that's what I was.
I dig me some Uniqlo. Like, a lot.
This is Uniqlo. Well, this turtleneck.
People love the cat shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
Which...
you can actually see it on my Instagram.
Oh,
you should pin a comment saying what it is.
Stop it. Favorite snack, says Fernando Gomez. Get off my arm.
I said it was. They're all like in
anywhere,
Liberty Square.
Anywhere.
Oh, like any snack ever?
Ever.
I love potatoes. I love chicken pot pie. I love cookies.
Stop. I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten all day. I'm so hungry.
Oh, we just ate.
What'd you have?
Mom made shrimp and pasta. And I ate the rest of the toasted.
Oh. Taking you to Toasted today for that. And then we went to Toasted's like this, like little gourmet, like grilled cheese place.
It's so good.
She was taking the 2 pieces of bread and watching the cheese string in between.
A bacon mac and cheese grilled cheese.
Favorite Disney cat?
Okay, I think Figaro's really cute. And Cheshire Cat's kind of scary. And Marie's, I've never been really into Aristocats. Was that it? Is that all of them?
There's probably a few more. Favorite food at Boathouse? I think you said the oysters. Lucky Ducks?
Yes, Lucky Ducks. If you go, only get Lucky Ducks. They're so good.
Stop talking about food, please.
We love Toasted. Toasted.
Stop it. I am dying. I am dying.
Can you not
for
eat
food.
anything?
I chose not to eat anything. Like, I'm doing the fasting, like...
Oh, really going in.
I'm going in.
I respect.
3 more hours. 3 more hours I can eat. So,
are you going to stay up?
No, I'm so tired. It's not even funny. Jeremiah says, there's no way you haven't eaten all day. I listened to your podcast.
Yzma as a cat. That's
Yzma
good.
as
That's
a cat?
so creative. I give that an A+.
Don't encourage Terry Simpson Doherty.
I
know, but it's actually pretty creative. All right, let's see. Any other raw oysters are the best.
He actually hasn't eaten all day. I was sitting at Toasted trying to taunt him with my truffle fries, and he was like,
so mean. I've been to the Boathouse twice this week, says Angie Pop. That's the way. I don't think I've done that yet. I don't think I've been.
Yes, you have.
I have. Okay.
I have.
Have I tried the Edison burger at the Edison? No, I haven't even had a full meal at the Edison yet.
I've never been to the Edison.
The Lucky Ducks are so good, and my first oysters ever. That's a good way
That's a good...
Favorite Disney transportation?
I like the...
Monorail, boat, which one?
Because, I don't know what it's called. It's like, there's one from, like, the Poly to Magic Kingdom. Boat? Yeah, I like that one. Or no, maybe it's from Fort Wilderness, or it's from one of the places to Magic Kingdom, because it passes, like, the abandoned, like, island, and you can see, like, a little bit of it, and I think that's cool.
All right. Mary, I have to tell you something honestly. I'm starting to get a little dizzy. I'm literally like a little, that's all I've been drinking is water. I'm a little woozy from lack of food. Is there anything else other than trying to shamelessly plug your Insta that you, Kelly Lawrence, favorite Disney smell?
Ooh, sorry, I keep making you adjust the camera.
That's fine.
Disney
I'm a professional.
Smell. I like the smell in the confectionery on Main Street, And there was somewhere else that I like the smell like weirdly of.
Favorite place to take pictures in the park?
I like right in front of the castle. Very pretty. And
Wow,
at
nobody's
night-
ever done that before.
And at night, and I'm the snarky one. They wonder where I get it from. In front of the castle, or like kind of a hidden place. It doesn't look like you're in Disney, but I took pictures there the last time I was there, and it's right when you walk into the Magic Kingdom on the. It's by like the shop by where Tony's was, like the Mickey place, and that shop like right in the back. There's like a little garden, and it's really pretty. You can see it on my Instagram.
Favorite Disney secret, or like?
I watched a video on this the other day. Yes, I do actually do some Disney. I look at Disney stuff, kind of. Anyway, Disney secret. Oh, it was actually in Disneyland where they covered up, like, the old, like, I don't know what it was called, like an old, like, railroad, and it's still there. I learned that.
The old mine train through Nature's Wonderland.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, didn't have to school me there, I get it.
I'm not schooling you, I'm helping you.
Yeah. They left it there. I think that's kind of cool.
How excited are you for Galaxy's Edge?
Don't mean to get controversial here.
No.
I'm not a big Star Wars fan, so I'm not, like... I'm sure it's going to be really good. I wasn't a big Pandora fan, like Avatar, but I think it's really good.
Favorite quick service restaurant in the parks?
Columbia Harbor House.
Other than Columbia Harbor House. All right, wait, okay, so Satuli Canteen or Tangerine Cafe?
Satuli Canteen.
I know, it's so good, isn't
The
it?
other day, I went to Satuli Canteen with one of my friends, and I got 2 meals, and I ate them both.
It's my girl right there.
Get the cheeseburger.
What new thing are you most excited about? It says Mark Dillon.
The new Guardians ride.
Is there a smell you associate with Disney?
Smell I associate.
Ride, water.
The smell of the beach club.
Now, only whisper this in my ear. Of all the Meekses, of all,
The 3?
right, which one, whisper, Liz, Matt, and Brad, which one's your favorite in my ear?
Right.
Whisper it. Yes, me too! Like, by far. I mean, we're not going to share who our favorite Meeks is, because she's there, and it would make it really awkward, but... Liz Driscoll from lizdriscoll.org.
I don't know who that is. Sorry.
One character you'd like to invite to dinner, and why?
The genie. He can give you wishes.
What if it's Will Smith?
Then I'm leaving. I'm going home.
Disney World or Disneyland?
Disneyland. I'm never there, so I think it's really cute. Disney World, it has a lot more to do. But the Disneyland food is better. It will always
Favorite food in Disneyland? Favorite ride and favorite food in Disneyland?
Matterhorn macaroon, chimichanga, corn.
Oh.
When I get the... Next time I go, I can eat the corn because I won't have braces.
Oh my God.
I've been so good. My
So
dentist
hungry.
would thank me. So sorry. Yeah, I like those foods. I like, obviously, the Guardians ride. Like, this is the best ride. And, the radiator thing.
The what?
The car.
Radiator Springs Racers?
Yeah.
That's your answer? All right, kid. I think...
Okay, bye.
Are you done?
What color is the couch?
No, don't. Listen, everybody just said give your dad a hug. Come on, like you mean it. Don't make faces.
Okay, goodbye.
I love this little girl.
Okay.
You're still my little girl, whether you like it or not. Now, go get a job.
I'm really trying here. If you guys hire at 15 and you live in this area, please hire me. I'm trying to get a job. I might have an interview tomorrow.
I know.
Thank you, bye.
Oh, you left me hanging. Like you. There you go. Bacon wrapped asparagus at Bengal Barbecue. I am so redonkulously hungry, I can't even see straight. Jeremy Goff, nice to see you as well. Anywho, it's 9:15. So much for doing a short show tonight. But I think at this point, the dizziness and the wooziness is starting to turn into mild hallucinations. So I think on that note, I am going to go. However, I have questions. I have requests for you and from you. Please, if you have not checked out this week's podcast. Whoops. Oy. Stop it. Come on, Lewis. If you have not checked out this week's podcast, what are you doing?
2 people actually followed me.
Stop following Marion.
Follow me.
Get out. And
let me just show it while you're talking.
Nobody wants to see that. Go away.
MMARIOON
Mern.
_ My dad just
Bye,
tagged me
Mern.
if you
Bye,
want
Mern. Weirdo. Don't forget to tune in to this week's show. More importantly, do me a favor. Do us a favor. Share it out and invite your friends to take a listen and subscribe and be part of the family. What else? Again, I will share tomorrow info about Momentum and the retreat and some of the opportunities as well. To all of you who are members of the WDW Radio Nation family, I love and appreciate you oh so very much. Thank you so much for not only for helping the show, but for the support and the friendship you have extended to me and the benefit that your support every month has for our Dream Team project to benefit the Make-A-Wish Foundation of America. Don't forget, too, we still have 1 spot left for our trip to Japan this October. We have still day 1 pricing, 1 cabin at day 1 pricing, and then other availability for our cruise to New Orleans, in 2020. And as always, thank you, Becky Mankin, and the entire team over at mousefantravel.com. Most importantly, I love, and appreciate every single one of you. I hope that this is your best week ever. I will likely be live possibly in the next couple of days, maybe from the conference that I'm at. Maybe if I make it out to, maybe next week we'll hit the Flower and Garden Festival on Wednesday night. And I look forward to seeing you guys then. So until then, don't forget to join the Box People group on Facebook. I love you. I appreciate you. Cue the music, Ricky. Thank you. Cue the music, Ricky. Thank you guys so much. Have a great week. See ya.
The greatest moments in life are not concerned with
Spread the word.
achievements, but rather
Join
with
the box.
things we do for the people. And he
So
was absolutely right.
Welcome aboard Spaceship Earth.
So hungry.
Journey with us now to the dawn of recorded time.
Like a grand and miraculous spaceship, our planet has sailed through the universe of time, and for a brief moment, we have been among its passengers. But where are we going? And what kind of future will we discover there? Surprisingly, the answers lie in our past. Since the dawn of recorded history, we've been inventing the future one step at a time. So let's travel back in time together.